I was always very fascinated by personal growth and by people's behavior and how communication could influence people's thoughts and presence. And when I moved to Spain, I felt more connected to myself every day. And then I realized that I was on a different journey than my husband, and I decided to divorce. And when I did that, I went on a soul searching, and I discovered who I am. While doing that, learned a lot of techniques, how to dive in to the psyche, to the body, and to really discover who you truly are or want to be. That fascinated me so much that I wanted to transfer that to other people. So during those retreats, I got messages, like spiritual messages, of what I needed to do with my finca. And I postponed that plan because it's quite a big project. But I also felt like I have a calling here, and this resonated so much, and it kept coming back to me. So eventually I said, okay, let's do it, let's go for it. When people arrive here, I really hope that they feel at home, and that they feel welcome, and so that they can really relax from the first minute. And because from that relaxation, there's openness to receive advice, other points of views, and that's the only way to transform. I'm very blessed with my landscaper, Paul, because he has this eye for what needs to be done in such a natural way. And for me, it's super important that things stay as natural as possible, because we are nature, and if things are really natural, then people can also be as natural as possible. So we put a lot of attention in that. I remember a retreat for women, an Ayurvedic retreat, and the women that participated, they came in, they were nearly burnout, really tired from the rat race in Holland, and day by day I saw them getting a bit lighter, a bit happier, and when they left 1 week later, they were like butterflies, and that made me so happy that, you know, the natural place, the good food, the love that was shared, that gave them new energy to go back home. I think the secret ingredient of being authentic, or an authentic retreat center, is to be authentic yourself, and not to put a mask or behave like people want you to behave, but just to be completely yourself. And that is what I do, and that is also how I share myself on social media. And I hope to inspire other people to leave their mask at home and just be who they wanted to be. I deeply believe in the healing power of nature, because in the end we are nature. So if we connect to nature, we can connect to ourselves. Another thing that I find very important is the body, because we are here on earth, in this body that we have to take care of, and we can do that with exercise, with good food, with sunshine, with good company. And it's very important to stay healthy in our body, so we also have a healthy mind. What I observe when people arrive here, they are more like in their heads, but as soon as they enter here, they relax and they arrive also in their bodies, because there's a certain calmness here, and I think it's just because we are surrounded by so much nature, and that gives this tranquil sense of being. What makes the reverse aging challenge different from other retreats is that it has a real structure, and every day there's a focus on a different pillar, and if you follow those, you have like the perfect setup for a healthy lifestyle. And I like it when things have this clarity, because it can really help you to integrate it in your own life. Costa del Soul is situated in nature, and we also have animals here on the terrain, because I truly believe that activating all the senses helps to get in your body faster. So have a good talk with the donkeys and hug the cats and the dog that are walking around really helps. If you would like to organize a retreat, do something that really makes you happy, because that joy makes you radiant, and that radiance will inspire other people to follow you.